Some great advice there. Well, if you plan on getting started with those routines this week, is the weather going to be in your favor for an outdoor workout? Tony, what are we thinking?
Yeah, Richie, I think by this coming week, weather really starts to quiet down. But before we get there, we got to get through some active weather we're seeing now. Let's say you got plans to get on some of those resolutions like a day early, getting ready to do that today. Temperatures aren't the problem. It actually feels very mild out there, muggy too, with numbers in the 60s. But it just might be tough to see too far out in front of you. Of course, we got some time till sunrise. That'll officially happen at 7:21 this morning. So up until then, numbers which really haven't cooled all that much overnight. We soared into the 80s and only fallen into the 60s. It's a warmer start than you remember for sure. And one of the reasons is there's that south-southeast wind cranking, and it's delivered in the moisture department. So low-level moisture that we're not just feeling, but it's also producing some fog out there. So the visibility numbers are a problem. Dense fog advisories are posted basically away from the coast, Tampa south or I-4 south. So Polk County seems to be a trouble spot. It extends down into Highlands and along the coast across like Bradenton to Sarasota. You'll run into that. And Crystal River, you're not necessarily out of the woods. Not the only weather we're tracking. Here's Sky Tower radar. Whoa, look at this mess. None of it's really here yet, but you kind of get the sense that it's close, right? Especially this time of the year when you start to feel the humidity returning, you feel the temperatures are coming. Sometimes it means there's a cold front knocking, and here it is. What I'm watching with this is like there seems to be two distinct areas of rain. There's one that's right offshore, and then there's another batch over here that's associated with the front itself. We may get into some of this first and then watch this batch move in later on tonight. So futurecasts will show dry conditions much of the day. In fact, they're mostly cloudy. Now, you're not seeing any rain on land at 1 o'clock, but I'm not going to rule out some of those showers you saw starting to spill on shore here by the afternoon. So we could get that first wave of mostly light showers the first part of the day. And then as we get into the evening hours, we're still mainly dry, but we're getting set for the second part, the second wave of the rain to move in. And I'll be honest, I don't like the timing of this futurecast. There's still time that this could change, and not everyone's in agreement that we get blasted by rain here at 10, 11 midnight tonight. But I would be prepared, rain gear on standby if you got plans to be outside, because look at this. This is midnight, and watches those showers, and it doesn't look like it's all going to be light. Some of it could fall fairly light to moderate, maybe even some heavier bouts of rain as we kick this thing out of here and hang on to clouds much of tomorrow. So quick check at that forecast this weekend. Temperatures are going to be up. Numbers a far cry from what we were talking about last weekend, where we're frigid in the 40s for highs. Upper 70s is more tolerable. I think temperatures around midnight will be fairly comfortable, but of course, we'll watch the showers. It's not a guarantee, but I expect somebody to get some lingering showers through tonight. There's the south wind for you, 10 to 15 knots. Still could be some sea fog issues out there for boaters. Not seeing a ton of that materialize right now, but I expect that to be something we'll be watching this weekend. Temperatures near 80 this weekend, and then we continue to crank up the warmth despite the front. It looks like another front late next week could bring down those temperatures closer to average. Time now is 6:17. We'll be back with more after this.